Meet Varun Mitra, a model who aspires to run his own empire one day. He wears his confidence on his sleeves and his mantra, a goal without a plan is just a wish. So his plan is to hit the city of dreams to fulfill his own destiny. Join him as he sets out for a discovery trip in the most enterprising chapter of Dubai Diaries.
What can I say about Dubai that hasn't already been said? You know, for me personally, this is a city in which you can pamper yourself so much that you feel like a modern age king. Now, you are going to be seeing Dubai through my eyes, so it's important for you to know that I'm a really simple guy with simple tastes. To be the best, you have to be in a place that allows you to be at your best. That is exactly why I'm in Dubai, a destination with incredible growth and a success story. In just a few decades, Dubai has become one of the most desirable world cities. Precisely what got me curious. What makes Dubai so popular with business travelers? What makes this mega city a favorite for startups? And what is the secret of Dubai's rapid success? I'm going to try and find all the answers while I sort out everything for my startup. But like any traveler, I can vouch for one thing: a trip. Even if it's for work, it entails a lot more than just work. From the convenience of getting around a place to indulgences in the free time. From easily accessible variety of food to options for unwinding. And it's a bonus if you can squeeze in some time for shopping, especially when traveling to Dubai. With just 3 days in hand, I had to make sure my trip is a success. For that, my planner is blocked to tick off every box that I need for my startup. From appointments with the right people who can shed light on what makes Dubai tick, to fitting sessions for bespoke suits and tailor-made shoes. From a golf lesson that will help me seal the deal in the future, to cruising down the city roads like a millionaire. So without wasting any time, my first stop is a place that's of prime importance to anyone who's come to Dubai with an agenda like mine. The Dubai International Financial Center, also known as DIFC. As the name suggests, this is the center of finance in Dubai. Located between the east and the west, the place plays a pivotal role in meeting the growing financial needs of the region. Today I've been invited to one of the best business clubs in the world. You know what they say? Business is all about networking, and that's exactly what we're here to do. Now, there are a million people like me who come from around the world to set up a business. And to ensure mine is a success, I would like to find out the mantra of success in Dubai and perhaps get a tip or two on leadership. A lawyer by qualification, Mark Beer is the CEO of DIFC Courts. And I'm meeting this super successful expat to help me answer some of my questions. And I have to admit, I feel privileged. So I've been to Dubai a couple of times before, but this is my first time at the DIFC. So what exactly is DIFC?
Well, the financial centre is exactly what it says on the tin. It's a centre where businesses, banks, financial institutions can come together in an English language environment, common law, so same as India, same as the UK, where they can operate globally, connected into other networks.
What is the reason for Dubai becoming what it has become today?
Well, I think there's 4 C's because we're here in the Capital Club. The first one is connectivity, the fact that you can get anywhere from Dubai. The second one is it's comfortable. It's a familiar environment. People can come here, they can live their life in comfort. I think the third one is people have confidence in Dubai. Fourth one, I suppose we have to say, is the Capital Club, which is a place where people can come together and network and meet each other in an environment which is pretty nice.
So how does one become a member of the Capital Club?
A member can nominate somebody to join.
So you've got to be recommended?
Yes.
So I won't have a hard time at all then?
Not at all.
You will recommend me?
Absolutely, you're most welcome.
Well, thank you so much, Mark.
Great pleasure. Thank you very much indeed.
And I will get in touch with you when I want to start my business.
I look forward to that.
All right. Thank you.
Great, thank you.
When you're in the area for business meetings, you can easily pop into a variety of retail and convenience offerings. These are designed to meet with the lifestyle expectations of the urban traveler. From bespoke boutiques to high street stores, This district is just the place to be if that's your requirement. And on this trip, I need to put my best foot forward.
What do you need to make a good first impression? Of course, you need to know about your work, but you also need to feel good. In order to feel good, you need to look good. And you know what they say? You can tell a lot about a man by looking at his shoes. So, let's go get me a slick pair.
Yes, boys like to shop too. And I have exactly 2 hours before it's time for my next work meeting. So let's get started right away.
Hi. Hi, Varun.
Morgan, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I'm looking for a pair of nice customized shoes.
You want to do bespoke shoes?
Yes, why not?
Yes, let me explain the process. The first step is that we're going to take your measurements. That's the main step. So we're going to take your measurements to create a piece of foot, what we call last,
Okay.
to reproduce your fit basically. That's going to be for you. I'm going to keep it all my life. And like anytime you come back after 5 years, 10 years, I'm still going to have it.
And how long does it take to make a shoe?
Between 17 to 90 hours of pure work. The first pair takes basically 4 to 6 months. The second pair takes 2 to 3 months because we already have this piece of food ready, the last.
Something tells me this is going to be a very special shoe.
There's a reason why this area will top the list for any business traveler. I can work, stay, and shop in the same place. And I'm not saying shop till you drop. Well, you could do that too, but my indulgence in fineries is purely work related. There's a plethora of art galleries showcasing a diverse range of artwork and culture from across the region and from the wider world. This district is a whole destination in itself.
You're probably wondering why I came all the way to Dubai to get a bespoke suit. I'll let somebody else answer that. Hi, Prakash.
Hi.
A lot of my friends have told me that I must come and get a bespoke suit made from you. Why come to Dubai for that?
The services we provide are really the best you'll get in the world. So our expertise and our heritage of 7 generations of being a tailor has given us the experience to make you a crafted suit, which is like a second skin.
So let's get down to picking a fabric for me.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
So let's try a jacket that I've got for a client. It's not yours, but you'll get the gist of it.
Give it a try.
Okay. The making part is a very complex process. It takes up to 6 to 8 working days and over 6 to 8,000 stitches to make a jacket. And a sign of a bespoke jacket is all the buttonholes will be working. And most of the time, the last one is kept undone. So what do you think? Bespoke?
I like it. Thank you, Prakash.
You're welcome.
It's easy to see why bespoke is a favorite with jet-set executives. But to add to the list of reasons why this district is becoming my favorite destination is the mind-boggling choice it gives to those with a good taste in life. Home to some of the best restaurants in Dubai, there are plenty of options for food on the go, and equally good are places where you can sip your coffee at leisure. Or like me, dine in style. Now having over 60 options in walking distance is literally being spoiled for choice. So it comes handy when you simply just pick the best.
When you're done with your day, you finished all your work, your business meetings, your shopping, and you just want to chill,
Then a place with sounds of jazz in the air and a reputation of the best seafood in town should do the trick. The setting for my dinner tonight has a promise for a fine meal ahead.
So as you can see, Chef Romain has prepared quite a feast for me. You gotta tell me what is what.
Okay, I will show you that the first one, the dish there with the yellow sauce, is the turbo. It's one of our dish. It's a saffron nage, saffron sauce with fish sauce, with the saffron. Turbo is a white fish that we color with some butter and some crab
Ready again?
too. Turbo, you can try.
So good. Okay, then.
After that, here we have the peel prawn, with garlic and chili.
And that looks very interesting. What is that?
That one is the waffle. In Belgium, we are making a lot of
favorite.
waffle. Brussels one from Liège. That one is the Brussels waffle from the capital.
Okay.
And we serve that with the foie gras mousse. The foie gras mousse is the liver of the duck and the chicken.
Mini pancakes.
Okay, the mini pancakes are going, the name of that is blinis, are going with the classic dish that we are doing here is the smoked salmon.
Okay.
We are serving the blinis with some sour cream and dill and raw salmon.
And finally,
here we get the tuna tartare, is the raw fish.
okay.
It's raw fish of tuna with a salad of potato, mayonnaise, kale eggs, and some garnish, squid, crispy squid, and some crouton, cucumber, tomato. It's really simple, but it's something that gets like really.
You know what I love the most? It's the presentation.
You like?
It looks yummy. This is so good. What's in the big black dish?
Alors, that one is one of our specialty. We did a special one for the Indian customer. We did one with curry. I will open for you.
You know something? I'm your age and I can only make breakfast. I only know how to make eggs, really good scrambled eggs, but that's all I know how to cook. I wish I could spend some time with you and learn even 10% of this.
10% I don't know, but I can show you some tricks if you want.
Yeah?
Okay?
Like what?
Open oyster.
Okay, done.
Something
Let's
that we're
do it.
doing. Okay? Let's go.
Come on.
You get the fruit inside. I will show you how it's looking. Okay. You have the oyster.
You gave me a tricky one.
I don't know. I get
On
one
purpose.
I get one tricky too. Normally we put a plate with ice and we put on the top with lemon and garnish and we give that to the guests directly.
Thank you so much for the lovely feast that you made and for teaching me a trick.
It was a pleasure to meet you and I hope to see you again in the Café Bell.
Likewise, definitely.
Thank
you
very
so much.
Have a good day.
All this food for me.
I'll take a short break to indulge in this art piece of a meal. But you make sure I see you on the other side as I learn to tee off a business deal and also get to know the mantra of success in Dubai from another fellow Indian. I'm in the busy, buzzing, ever-growing city of Dubai. The perfect place for someone who's looking to set up a startup. Someone just like me. I've been on a quest to find out what makes Dubai tick for young entrepreneurs. And the best way to understand that is to hear it straight from the horse's mouth.
You know, business doesn't always have to be boring and slow and about banks and money. I'm here to meet a fellow Indian who started a really fun PR company. Come, let's say hi to him.
Hey.
Hi, Dipesh.
Hi.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. How are you?
Dipesh, everyone, Dipesh, you have a really nice office.
Thank you.
So swanky.
Thank you.
I want to hear from a fellow Indian
Sure.
that how is it different? How is it easier? How is it more difficult? How is it more challenging?
You know, what I would tell you is that, you know, really Dubai is the true land of opportunity, and it really has been historically. But I would say even now, you know, when all around the world, you know, there's so much uncertainty in terms of commerce and business and so forth. Dubai still, you know, there's a lot of activity in terms of business. You know, on a daily basis, we have new restaurants that are opening, new brands that are launching, new shops that are opening, new collections that are being presented. So it's very vibrant still. And for Indians, you know, the proximity, of course, it's amazing because it's just 2.5 hours away.
I also went to a couple of brands like Bespoke for the customized suits and Cobbler for the, you know, made-to-measure shoes, which was such nice, exclusive stuff, and you feel so like
Special.
yeah.
You do. I mean, you know, that's the great thing about Dubai. You have everything accessible at your fingertips. We have so many events here. On a daily basis, we have about, you know, 4 or 5 things that I'm invited to.
Right.
So you can't wear the same thing twice. It's great.
Really
You can have a
nice.
great view, and actually I have an eye on what's going to be happening in terms of development here.
So you're obviously someone who's clued into the whole style aspect of Dubai. So tell me, compare Dubai to anywhere else in the world.
Dubai is unique. It's unique in the sense that people are always dressed up.
There's lots of pressure, isn't it?
It's a lot of
Look
pressure.
good every day. You can't just throw on a
It's
pair
a lot of
like-
pressure, but it's great for business. So, you know.
It all
You know?
comes down to
There you
business,
go.
my friend.
There you go. It's great.
You know what else is great for business? Striking the right conversation in the right place with the right kind of meal. Dipesh is taking me to one of his favorites, and I can see why this place never fails to impress. What I want to know is the Indian connect with Dubai.
So, you know, the Indian community is really big and important in Dubai. So we have a lot of, you know, big Indian families and, you know, just in general. So there's a lot of socializing to be done within that community, and it's really amazing actually, because you of course have it elsewhere in London and wherever else, but here I think we just do it differently. You know, it's amazing. Well, it's just full on.
It's really not surprising why Dubai attracts millions from around the world. The city makes it so simple to fit right in and feel at home. Dubai, I'm inspired. But I'm afraid I'll have to call it a night. Because tomorrow, the day begins early with yet another important lesson to take my dream forward. There's no doubt that networking and working on logistics is key if you're working towards a startup. But how and where you do it is what matters. A golf course is an ideal place to tee off some new business partnerships. For that, what's essential is that you know how to play the game. That's precisely what's got me to the Dubai Creek golf course. And I've booked a golfing lesson with Jack.
Hi.
Hi, how you doing?
Good,
See you.
good.
See you.
So you have to know that probably the first time I've stepped foot on a golf course.
Great, good to have a new
I've never
person.
held a club,
Okay,
so I'm a complete novice at this.
right, let's get started then. Stretch the arms out in front, and you're going to lean forwards at the hips until the club touches the ground.
Okay.
Relax the arms, bend the knees a little bit.
Let's see how I do. Yeah?
Go for it.
Whoa!
No worries. There we are. Contact with the golf ball.
Whoa!
A game of golf can truly be an effective business tool. And Dubai, you made it easy for me. I'm glad I have that out of my way.
I got it!
This is just the beginning. Come back after a short break for the final leg of my journey on Dubai Diaries. As a young entrepreneur on my way to set up my first startup, I could possibly not think of a better place than Dubai. So in just 2 days, I have met some important people who have given me a great insight into the city and inspired me to carry on my mission at the same time. I've learned a few tricks of the trade, from looking the part to playing the game right, and mind you, I've had a blast. So what can I say? So far, so good. Now it's time to put another theory to test. All work and no play makes Varun a dull boy. But after a few busy days of meetings, I'd like to unwind with something that keeps me on my toes. Quite literally. Now that my practice run is done, I feel all set for another hand with my new squash partner. Here comes Eric, another expat who's a successful hotelier in the city of Dubai. But wait, are you thinking what I'm thinking? He is dressed rather formally for a hand of squash. Is it the new cool in Dubai? Nah, I don't think so. I'm just glad that he has generously taken out the time for me in the middle of a hectic workday, hoping to learn some tricks of the trade from this man. What a heart-pumping, adrenaline-rushing game of squash can do to your energy levels and confidence? Well, you will only know after you've played a good hand. What has it done for me?
You know what I'm gonna do now?
I'm not gonna tell you. If you're not one for a game of squash, worry not. Dubai has endless options for you to get your adrenaline pumping. Adventure sports or outdoor sports, whatever catches your fancy. As for me, I'm going all out. There are some places that just insist you live your boyhood fantasies. This city is a perfect example, and the final chapter of my Dubai Diaries will be about being 007 for a day. Baby, I'm in need for some speed. Hey, it's no secret, boys really like their toys. A business trip is never just about work. And here's the last but not the least on my list. That special gift to myself that will certainly leave me feeling good. The lady I'm romancing today is an Aston Martin.
Bond. James Bond. What are you guys laughing at? I'm sure you've tried it at least 1,000,000 times in front of the mirror. What is it? Do you think I'm not cool enough? Okay. Wait. I'm gonna try this one more time. Bond. James Bond.
A love affair between two icons that was meant to last, and even if it was for a few hours, I'm happy to replace James. And like Bond's love interests, his cars are always more than they appear. Attractive on the surface, but deadly beneath the bonnet. Roar, check this baby out.
Man, I have lived like a king in Dubai, and how? But unfortunately, it's time for me to go back to making my own omelets. This is me ending my chapter of Dubai Diaries, but you guys can tune in for more next week. I'm going to spend these last few moments with my Aston Martin Vanquish. See ya!
There's a reason why Dubai is lovingly called the shopping capital of the world. Join Ambika Anand next week as she takes you for the ultimate shopping experiences on the most stylish grand finale of Dubai Diaries. Here are the top shopping attractions of Dubai for your next holiday. Tune in next week for your weekly dose of Dubai Diaries.